All right. Hey, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It is the Honest RD, Brittany Payton. I am here today because I am excited and I'm going to bring you some great news, great news, great news. Y'all, I love wins. I love it when people win. I love to help people win. And today I am coming to you with somebody who's won with the Honest RD Transformation Academy. So here's the deal. What we're going to do is we're going to jump right in. And I want her to give you some insight on her experience with the Honest RD Transformation Academy and her testimony of how she went through and all the things that she was able to accomplish. So I'm going to introduce to you. Are you ready? Here's the drum roll. Anjail Mitchell. What's up, Anjail? How are you?
Hi, Brittany. I'm good. And yourself?
I'm great. I'm great. I am super excited to have you with me today. We've definitely been working together for a bit. But what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about your journey through the Honest RD Transformation Academy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right in. Because you know I like to jump in. Let's take action. Let's get it going. Okay. So what I want to do is start off, frame me out with what happened that first day that you called me. When you called me initially, why did you call? What was going on? What was happening in your life? What made you call me?
Well, I called you because I had just left having my physical for the year, and my blood pressure was sky high. And when I say sky high, I mean it was like 151 over 100. It was really, really high. And so my doctor indicated, I'm not going to put you on a pill on any blood pressure medication yet, but I need you to monitor your blood pressure for the next 2 weeks and send me the numbers. And then we're going to determine from there. Well, when I left, I was like, oh, I'm too young to be on blood pressure medication. I'm not going to be on blood pressure medication. I need to do something. And then I had just thought back and I was like, wait a minute. I know somebody that can help me. And that's when I called you. And you know, when I called you, I was like, look, my blood pressure is like sky high. I don't know what the problem is, but I need to get my blood pressure down. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do to get this blood pressure down? So that was really my main reason for calling you.
All right, sounds good. So she called me for blood pressure, y'all, because that blood pressure was high. Y'all, it was in like kind of the stroke level. It was severely high, and she was nervous. She was like, look, I'm too young. This ain't for me, okay? So then I wanted to know, how did it make you feel? Like, I know you said that ultimately you're like, I'm too young. This ain't supposed to be happening to me. Like, but were you scared? Were you frustrated? Were you, like, what was going on in your mind?
There was fear. Fear had came in, honestly, because you know, a lot of things went through my mind. And when I say a lot of things, I literally was thinking about the things that God has said I have to do. And so I have these purposes and these goals. And with these purposes and goals that I know I have to accomplish, wait a minute, my blood pressure high and it's like stroke level. And so the fear of I might die before I complete my purpose. Mm-hmm. Then that crept in. And, you know, and I know that's the enemy, but at the same time, it was reality for me. Yeah. It was the reality that I might not accomplish the things I'm supposed to accomplish if I leave here too soon. Mm-hmm. And oftentimes I think we tend to just keep going through life, not realizing there's some things, the responsibilities that we have to take care of us, as well as, yeah, you have a purpose, but you got to take care of yourself too. Right. So I didn't want to ignore that. But the fear was really what kind of crept in for me, was like, I can't die. I don't want to die. I got things to do.
That's right. I love it. So you were scared. You said, look, I got to do, and I can't default on my promise.
I cannot.
All right. So I love that. So I want to know, when you came into the Honest RD Transformation Academy, what was your expectation? You wanted to obviously lower your blood pressure. Like, what did you want to see happen? What was your expectation?
I'm going to be honest. I've never had experienced this before. I've never, you know, I go to the gym a little bit or whatever. So really, I really thought you were going to like give me a meal plan, kind of like just lay out, here's the food here's what you need to eat, and here's what you don't need to eat. I'm gonna be honest, that's all I thought I was getting, because I'd never hired a dietitian before to walk me through anything. I just figured you're just gonna give me what to eat, what not to eat, and just exercise a little bit more. That honestly was all I thought that I was getting. That was my expectation. Okay. Albeit I got a lot more.
All right, so go ahead. I want dive in. Tell me, what all did you get? We want to know, what did you get?
Well, I mean, first of all, I think the number one thing that I learned and realized, and that you taught very well, was that I'm important, that I need to take care of me, and I should be important to me. And so the things that you were teaching, the things that you have taught me are not things, not like an immediate, like a diet. Just these are the immediate things to do to get that down. And then you go back to normal, go back to doing the things, that you used to do. But you taught me we want this to be a lifestyle transformation. So transforming into what you would do for a lifestyle, eating properly for the rest of your life, exercising for the rest of your life, getting rest. Never realized how important rest was. And we monitored my rest and things like that. And I wasn't getting much rest. I thought I could survive off of 5 hours. I've been doing that pretty much most of my life. 5 hours, that's enough sleep for me. That's enough. If I get too much more, it's too much. Mm-hmm. And realizing, no, you need more rest than that, because there are all these different functionalities, and every part of our body, I mean, it's like scriptural. Every part of our body has a responsibility. And rest was part of what I needed to ensure that I got. So you taught me how to make sure I get rest, and we were able to wing that in. Like I said, eating right, the rest, the exercise, and then just taking time for yourself, thinking about yourself. What matters to you? What's important to you? What won't you do? Getting toxic thoughts out. That was one of the other ones. Getting rid of toxic thoughts that I'm not good enough. I'm not going to get that. I can't, It was a whole gamut of things. Like I said, it was a lot that I have learned and transformed with, even now to this morning. Like, oh yeah, I count, girl, put that orange on today. I felt like, put orange on today, girl, it don't matter, put it on, so just really a lifestyle transformation, not just these many calories, not these many calories. And you didn't even focus, it seems like we didn't even really focus on how many calories you taking in, how many calories you taking out. Along the way, I kind of got addicted a little bit to my fitness pal for a hot second, because I was trying to watch them calories, because what I heard is if you take these many calories in and these many out, then it'll balance out and you'll be fine. But you taught me also with that makes you even more stressed and anxious, because you're so busy trying to make sure you don't eat this, eat that, take this in, don't take this in. And that became stressful for me. So just learning with a lifestyle change, understanding your body, listening to your body, because your body talks all the time, and we don't pay attention to it. So that's just in a nutshell, really, just the overall. I would recommend this to anybody. This was absolutely wonderful.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so we went through all of that. I taught you a whole bunch of stuff. You got a lot of stuff, and let me tell you, I just want to give kudos to Anjail, because let me tell you, it's not just that I gave her a lot of great information, but she took the information and she was an action taker. Y'all, when I say, hey, look, we're gonna have this session, we're gonna talk about this, this, and this. We would have a session, we would talk about it, we would set action items, and guess what? She would do it and she would get results. And so that brings me to our next point. I want to talk about the results. Tell me about your results. So tell me where you are now. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what has been able to happen and transform in your body. What are you seeing and feeling and doing now? What's different?
Well, so when we first started out, one of the things that you wanted me to do, that I'd never done really, is I had to take pictures. I had to take physical pictures of me, my arms, my stomach, my chest, all of these different, measurements and things that I never, ever thought about taking of me. It's always just, I just want to lose some weight. Think about the weight. Just, okay, you get on the scale, it's down 5 pounds, then you're good. But so I had to take a lot of measurements and things like that. And I believe I started out like, I believe I was up in like 185 or whatever. So not only did my weight go down, I think I was down to about 170 at the end of it, but along with that, I lost like 8 inches. So that was a big thing for me. And so now I'm not even, I probably, I use a measurement tape more than anything else, because I really don't care about the weight. The weight was never my issue, but I do use a measurement tape just to take a look and see, how your legs doing, how them thighs doing, what's them arms doing, just to make sure, because we all look different in our frame, in our body. So we're not ought to be built the same, or ought to just weigh 120 pounds. It's just not the case.
Right.
So that is one of the things I do. Now, another thing that I really do that I learned about is eating breakfast.
Come on now.
I wasn't a breakfast eater.
Right?
I wasn't an
Oh,
eater, you know, and I still say to this day, I'm not an eater. I'm not one that has to eat. I always felt like I didn't have to eat. I can just keep going. But that was a problem because my body was saying, no, ma'am, you need to feed me
yeah,
something. But now eating breakfast is like a mandate for me.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm eating breakfast, and it doesn't have to be a big breakfast. You know, it's not like you gotta have no eggs, grits, toast, and all of that, but a
Mhm,
healthy breakfast.
mhm,
And now I also pay attention to my plate size, so portion control, but
mhm,
understanding that I need more vegetables than
mhm.
anything else.
Right.
So now I literally, you know, I may not physically measure anymore, but I started out that way, physically measuring. But now I kind of can see, yeah, you need half that plate needs to be your vegetables. So
Right.
I do that as well. And then I take time for myself first thing in the morning. That's a big thing for me now is some quiet time for me before work starts, before the day gets busy, before everything just clutters in. I spend
Mhm.
time with God first, and then I spend time with me and just thinking about me and, you know, appreciating me in my own little way. So if I have my hibiscus tea, thank you for that. She taught me hibiscus tea. I have my little hibiscus tea, and then it really prepares me for my day.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So where are your numbers now? Are your numbers under control? Are you taking medication? What's going on?
Nope, I'm not taking any medication. My numbers are under control. I do not take medication. When I sent back my numbers to the doctor, he told me, yeah, you don't need any medication. So I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I don't need medication. I will not be taking any medication because I'm going to stay focused on this lifestyle transformation, just my lifestyle.
Y'all, that's it right there. That's it. That's it. Look, lost weight, lost inches, lost pounds, lost 8 inches. It wasn't even really intentional. Like, really
Right,
working on you, just taking care of yourself,
right.
getting all the toxic thoughts out, getting some health, some rest in, some healthy rest, getting some me time in. That's good, y'all. That's good.
Yes.
And then seeing those numbers just come down and really realizing where the stress is coming from. We dug in, we found out where a lot of the stress was coming in, and we disabled that and disarmed it and said, okay, now look, let's do it positive. Let's do it in a different way. So it was amazing. It's amazing to see all the things that you've been able to do, Anjail. I'm so proud of you. So before we go, look, I want anybody who's watching this now and they're like, oh, I want to do that too. And they're teeter-totter and they're thinking about it. And they're like, I don't know. I think I want to be a part, but I'm not for sure. I want you to tell them why they should go ahead and become a part of the Honest RD Transformation Academy, and go ahead and click the link so they can book some time with me and we can talk about how to transform their life as well. What would you tell them?
I would tell them, I would honestly, it is the best experience I have ever had. And I've had trainers and all of that. And the Transformation Academy goes beyond training you. It changes your life. The one thing that I wish I also included in mine was the workout part of it. Because when I came in, I had a trainer, so I still stayed with my trainer and did everything else with Brittany. But I would recommend that you go all in and get the entire program, including the training, because she did do some sessions with me as well. We had some sessions, and that workout, it'll burn some sweat. It'll burn some sweat, which you need. That's also another important thing is you need to be burning some of that sweat. But it is a lifestyle change, a complete total lifestyle change. And you won't have the thought of, okay, I got to work out. Okay, I got to eat this. Okay, you will have the overall thought of, I am important. And what do I need to do for me? Because I'm important. You're important to your family. You're important to your job, but you're ultimately important to God. And He wants us to take care of ourselves. He's given us this. So we need to take care of it. And Transformation Academy will show you how to take care of yourself for the rest of your life.
Woo! All right, y'all. I'm gonna drop the mic. I'm just end the call. Let's go. That's it. So y'all heard. She said she loved the program and got so much from it. But the thing is, remember too, she did the nutrition champion portion of the program. Sometimes people just need help with nutrition. Sometimes people need help with the whole thing. And then I think most people find out they need help with the whole thing. And then as we get there, it's like, oh, okay, let's see. But still, let me tell you, without even all of that, you still got all those amazing results and your numbers are amazing. I just want to say, Anjail, I am so proud of you, so proud of you, so proud of you, so proud of you that we have been able to work together and really transform your life. I am honored to have been a part of your transformation and continue to be a part of your transformation. And I look forward to seeing you continue to make yourself important and amazing and reach those purposes and the goals that God has given you and put inside of your heart. So that way you can help others to do the same. Because let me tell you, when you are your best, you're able to serve people at such a higher level. So I am so excited to see you continue to serve people, continue to serve young women, continue to serve your community, continue to serve at your job at such a high level. So you give your absolute best. So y'all, look, click the link, sign up. Let's talk about it. Let's get it going today.
Sign up.
Disservice to yourself by not doing it. So at least let's get on the phone and talk about how I can help transform your life and help guide you on that road to where you need to be. So that way you can not just make short-term transformation, or short-term change, but long-term transformation that leads to a legacy of health. So yes. I'm super excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you. No, thank you. And thank you for your availability, because you were always available. Text in the middle of the night, text early in the morning, anything, always available. Thank you so much. I thoroughly and really appreciate you.
Woo! It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, y'all. So look, it's on you now. Go ahead, click the link. We are ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk to you. So click the link right now. Let's go ahead. Let's work on your transformation. It's your time. It's your time right now. So click it and let's go. All right, y'all take care. Have a great day. Honest RD's here. Anjail's here with me. But y'all, we're about to be out.